Hello and welcome. I'm Frederick Hutchinson, and this video will critically analyse the two policies that take place within Decathlon. Enjoy. So which two policies will be addressed within this video? Formal policy, Decathlon's product returns. Informal policy, Decathlon's bike PDI within 15 minutes. So what's a policy? A policy is an action in force usually via a contract or unofficial guidelines. Policies are usually more generalised and broader than rules. Two Mullins definitions are listed below. Formal policies are always in writing and are mandatory. They are developed by management and implanted within staff training. Informal policies are usually assumptions that are taken for granted by organisations, management or staff. They are rarely in writing and emergent rather than planned. Two eating definitions are below. Exclusively for Decathlon cardholders, we'll have up to 365 days to return your items. This is a formal policy that will be explained and critically analysed throughout half of this video. The policy applies in two cases. One, if a product is unwanted, or two, if a product is unsatisfactory. It does not apply if a product is damaged or perishable. The policy is in place to ensure product quality and customer satisfaction. Offering 365 days to return an item gives customers trust in the company and allows the company to pay close attention to return products. The returns policy is in place to address any customer's dissatisfaction with products or to address any quality problems with manufacturing. So how does the policy affect managers? Well, it's helpful and unhelpful. So what are the benefits of the policy from a manager's perspective? The policy makes product recalls and product defectives easy to deal with. The product makes unsatisfied customers easy to deal with. Overall, the policy is an easy framework to follow for both managers, customers and staff. 365 days to return a product. What are the negative sides to this? Well, the customer care team is in charge of a policy. They often bend the rules to deal with an overflow of customers who they can't deal with. The second issue is customers usually want to bend the rules of a policy in their favour. Policy negative comes from managers themselves. Managers don't want to often enforce the policy correctly due to the threat of it affecting their status. If they get a customer complaint in their name, or many customer complaints for their store, this will not look good on their record, causing them to bend the rules of the policy. The three issues caused by the policy. The policy creates a lot of unsustainable waste. The policy is losing the company a lot of capital, and as mentioned previous, rules are bent due to the policy. So does the returns policy serve its purpose for the organisation? Well, Decathlon prides itself in customer satisfaction and quality products. The returns policy covers both of these areas. It ensures customers can return products if they're unsatisfied, and it also ensures Decathlon can keep an eye on products often returned. As you will learn later on in this video, Decathlon considers itself as quite a responsible organisation. The policy is not at all responsible. It creates a lot of waste that is dealt with badly, and is certainly not one of the company's aims to provide support for all. Decathlon state that responsibility is one of their core values. The photos in the previous slide show that the returns policy isn't responsible. Finally, Decathlon state that staff or relentlessly strive to improve the business. Staff want to change the returns policy. This is, however, not allowed. Stakeholders are aware of the returns policy. However, to what extent differs. For example, customers are much less aware of its implications than staff. The article listed next shows that waste by multinational organisations causes issues with stakeholders. Decathlon is running this risk too. The returns policy does in fact clash with other policies in Decathlon. Decathlon state that they want to respect the environment and continues efforts to reduce environmental impact.
Created using Powtoon.